Hello, hello. It's sure not cleaning my garage. Actually, that was a project that I started and I wish I hadn't started it because it was clean and I messed it up to clean it again. So I would not advise. That's not the tip. I just didn't want to start on my sweaty face. Hello, Jesus Agent Brian. Hello, I am Andrea Reynolds and I just finished working out. And spoiler, that's the tip. I am a former teacher turned full-time entrepreneur, and now I am a teacher gone rogue because I have two in white. This is like the worst color shirt to live stream in for me, and this I'm wearing my Elvis shirt that I bought in Memphis, so I apologize if anyone's going blind just because it's super, super shiny. But anyways, I wanted to jump on here after I actually did what I'm talking about. So I have ADHD and I am on a mission to help kids and even adults and whoever can help see that it's a superpower. It's a gift. There's nothing wrong with you if you have ADHD. It actually means you're smarter than everyone else and you're more creative and you have a whole bunch of gifts, and other people should be jealous of ADHD brains. But a lot of time the world doesn't see it that way. And so I get frustrated trying to explain myself to people. I get frustrated when I get overwhelmed and I can't prioritize stuff. I know I have all these important things to do and I don't know where to start, and that's why I get frustrated. And I also get frustrated when people try to tell me to do stuff the way that they do it, and that I know that way doesn't work for me. And so I have admitted, I have meltdowns, and I'm not a 2-year-old having temper tantrums, and I still have meltdowns. I still I'm not proud of that fact, but I'm not embarrassed by it because I know how to combat them, and I know I'm trying to prevent them from happening. And most of the time the reason I have meltdowns would be because I've been cooped up too long. Oh, I left my car lights on. I was about to have a dead battery. I was like, why is that reflecting in my garage? Okay, sorry. So I'm sitting in the car because I just got home from the gym, and that's my biggest tip. Is to work out. And it sounds so easy, and the problem is with creative brains, we like to make excuses, and a lot of times my excuses are so good, I believe them. And I used to love working out. I used to work out with a trainer. When I lived at my old house, I moved in August to Civilization near the Mall of Georgia. And I used to love working out. And the reason I had to stop was because of this. And it's super swollen now. That's why I don't work out very often, because I want to be perfect when I work out. Not perfect, but I used to work out like a beast. I used to feel like a rock star because I love setting a goal, and when someone else holds you accountable and then you achieve that goal, or you accomplish that goal. And I'm not even saying get a trainer, because I know what to do. And that's the same thing with my business. I know what I need to do. If I called Gary Vaynerchuk, he would tell me, just do it. Shut up and just do it. And that's the same thing with working out. I don't need someone to tell me that I need to work out, how to work out. I know what to do. I can do it. I just have to stop making excuses. And my biggest excuse why I don't like going is because I just get frustrated because I cannot work out like I used to. I physically cannot work out because of my arm. I cannot put my arm down. I cannot do a plank. I can't lift as much as I used to be able to lift. And it's not like I was a gym beast, but that's the frustrating thing. When something happens and you can't do it the way you used to, and you have a very driven mindset, and this I don't know if this is typical of ADHD or this is probably just my whole brain wiring, firstborn, Capricorn, and ADHD and redhead, all sassy Southern, all mixed together. It makes for one interesting combination. So I just get frustrated, and so I don't go. But I know when I'm working out, I feel better about myself, because let's get real, get a little vain, and if I go to try on something, oh, that's how meltdown can happen. If I go to try on clothes and they don't fit, and then I feel like I can't find anything to wear, then that's gonna cause epic meltdown right there as it is. And so, I feel like my clothes fit better and my state of mind is better, because sometimes I just feel like, and today I did weights because, and if, you know, for kids, like, of course, I'd say be careful doing weights and, like, obviously have parental supervision, but even, like, little 5-pound weights, something about, like, the sound, the clink clank, I did that hashtag on Instagram, the clink clank of weights, like, something about it just, like, gets my frustrations out a little bit. And so that really helps. I'm not saying I never melt down. I melt down a lot, but I know that, like, if I'm physically active, that's getting a lot of my irrational thinking out. And so for kids, I know that, like, they might not necessarily be able to, like, go hit the gym or whatever, or maybe they don't feel comfortable doing team sports. Well, a lot of them do video games, or a lot of them, like my son plays basketball. My son likes basketball, and so he goes to the gym and does basketball. My son's 15. I have a daughter that's 21, but she doesn't live at home. But I know, like, when I was little, we used to go play outside, and that's not really a thing anymore. But guess what kind of equipment you need to do jumping jacks? Kiddos, teenagers, millennials, Gen X, Gen Z, baby boomers. None. You don't need exercise equipment to do push-ups, sit-ups, none of that. Like, really, this day and age, there's no excuse for finding, like, some kind of outlet. YouTube. Oh my gosh, there's so many free workout things on YouTube. And for me, like, I know this, and I have a gym at my apartment complex. I have walking trails, which I have cut back on a little bit because of the little snake incident. I had a snake interrupt one of my Periscope broadcasts, and the snakes are really bad in Georgia this year anyways, because we had a very mild winter, and I'm not trying to take any chances of meeting another one. And so it gives you something to do. It gives you something to do, to work out, okay? And like I said, the good thing about ADHD and working out is, like, I didn't realize I had been doing upper body weights for over an hour, and I was like, whoa. And then guess what I did? You can read a book. You can read a book while you're working out, and you can multitask, and our brains are great at multitasking. So I finished my book, and I listen to music, and that's the good thing too about, like, working out. I know I get overwhelmed because from social media, because it's like nonstop, like, oh, this person is, like, crushing it here. This person is, like, oh, they're, you know, this person is doing great here. And then I start, like, beating myself up and feeling like a loser because of, like, these highlight reels on social media. And so when I go to the gym, I make a point to not be on social media. Now, I will, like, do Instagram stories or Snapchat or whatever, but I won't, like, just go on Facebook, and I won't, like, Twitter doesn't stress me out. I like Twitter because there's only so much negativity and drama you can put into 140 characters. That's why I like Twitter. Facebook to me is like concentrated conflict on crack a lot of the time. It's so, like, I just can't deal with that. And so when I go to the gym, I just put on headphones. It's like music in, world out. So if you, like, get yourself a playlist, a workout playlist. I share music all the time that I listen to when I work out, because it has, like, a fast enough beat. Because if I'm gonna work out, I need, like, a fast enough beat to stuff, and I need, like, stuff that makes me feel like I'm, you know, awesome. And then, like, once you start doing that, then, like, you start feeling like your gym swag come back, and, like, your workout, you kind of feel, like, accomplished. And so also it makes you drink water. And what I realized is that brain fog is a real thing. It's a real thing. And that was happening to me from being cooped up and not being active and, like, trying to work too much. It's like I had, like, this problem I couldn't solve. I couldn't figure out where to start. And I was like, I need to pay someone to be my life coach. I need to pay blah, blah, blah. And I didn't. And you know what I did? I started walking. That's when I started going on my little walking quests. Okay, if you're a kid or you're whatever, like, I'm not encouraging people to just take off walking. Of course, be safe, but do something physically active, because it activates this, like, neurons in your brain. And people with ADHD, when our brains are, like, constantly going, sometimes you just, like, it's nice to just, like, turn off your brain and just listen to music, it's, you know, sometimes I listen to certain songs like 5 times in a row. If I like a song, I like a song and I wear it out. And that's what I do. And so that's my best thing that helps keep me from melting down and being cray. I know I get a little crazy. I get a little irrational. I know that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being irrational, as long as you melt down and move on. And you know what? That's why I left one of my meltdowns on here, because the reason I had that meltdown was because I was overwhelmed. I did not know where to start. And I needed, and you know what helped? Was going for a walk and then drinking more water, and eating protein. And that's why, like, I need to go. I'm hungry and I need to go eat something, because like I know I don't eat enough because I don't realize what time it is. Like, it's almost 4 something. I know I didn't eat lunch. So that's my advice. Like, do something physically active. Do something physically active, and that helps your whole state of mind, and then you're less cranky, and when you're not. And also, it makes you tired, because it's very hard to go to sleep sometimes when you have ADHD. So all these things, like, things to think about. Make sure that you are staying tuned, because I'm releasing a course, and I'm probably going to put this video in as part of my course, even though I don't look that great, but I don't care. Talk about, like, I'm creating a course to support kids with ADHD and their families, and they can watch together. Some of the videos are going to be just for parents, some are just for kids, and I'm going to have like action steps too, to make it where it's practical advice, and also like sharing my story to kind of show you like ways to that I've coped with things, and hopefully it will make you think of things that will work for you. And I have an email list that you can sign up on. If you go to my website, socialstudieswhisper.com, on my homepage, it's the United as a Family We Stand course. And I don't have an explanation of it yet, but it's kind of like a wait list, or like a coming soon list, so you can like find out about it when it releases. And I'm hoping to have it, I'm going to have it done by June 1st, because I feel like, to me, in my brain, like, that's when summer starts. I know not everyone's out of school yet, and I want families to be able to have a better summer and not like be driving each other crazy, because that is the worst, when you're stuck at home and like mamas are being irritated by the kids and kids are being irritated by the moms. And so I want to help build that communication to better serve families and have more harmony. So thank you for watching, and like I said, get active. I'm not the greatest at this, because I get frustrated and I get busy and I lose track of time, but now it's a win-win, because my son's working out too. So thanks for watching, and talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.